Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining Create with Dee. I'm Dee Slater, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you're having a great Thursday. I try to come on here live at noon Eastern Time on Thursdays for a weekly project, and I hope that you are going to enjoy this one. It's going to be a treat holder, and you can do treat holders with any theme. At the time of this video, it's almost Valentine's Day, or that's the next holiday coming up, but I've also will show a finished project of the same thing decorated for Easter. So as always, as you come on, I would love for you to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Northeast Indiana. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so I thought while people are getting notifications that I'm going live, I'll do a little housekeeping. Hi, Tina. Good afternoon. Thanks for saying hi. That now through the end of the month, if you are on my newsletter list or you follow me on social, with the $50 online order using the current host code, everyone will get not only a little embellishment thank you from me, but you also get this tutorial that has 38 projects. So you can have that on there. Tina's from Maryland. Oh my gosh, hello. I know, I think that we are all on the East Coast going to get really frigid cold here lately. So bundled all up for sure on that. Okay. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to make this adorable treat holder. I'm going to have to put in the description on underneath there. I forgot to do so. I watched another person. She made like a little longer one, but I wanted to kind of condense it and make it where you didn't need quite as much. But what this is, it's a adorable little treat box that when you open it up, it houses 2 Lindor chocolates. So of course I've got it decorated for Valentine's Day. But again, like especially those of you that do craft fairs, I know a lot of craft fair folks follow me. This would be perfect for any of your spring craft fairs, or then switch up the paper and the motifs and you're all set for your holiday craft fairs too. Okay, let me turn the camera around and we'll get started making our adorable treat holder. There we go. Okay. All right, let me get some of this out of the road, not too far out of sight here. So again, we are going to be making this little treat holder here. It measures about 3.5 or 3 inches wide by 1 1/4 tall. So whatever you can fit in there, you can do. And I'll just show you a couple of these different variations on it. Okay, scooch this over. All right, so if you want to watch or freeze this frame a little bit, if you watch the replay, you can see the measurements, and I'll hold this up to the camera. You know, when they do updates, it's all like for technology and the different software, it's fine. But my camera now wants to refocus instead of just saying focus. It kind of refocuses all the time. So I'm sorry that it kind of does that, and I'm getting used to it. But this is what we're going to need and what we're going to do here today. We're going to start with a piece of paper. You can use cardstock. I'm going to use the Marble Excellence designer paper. And we'll go ahead and, do I have this done? No, we'll do it together. But we start out with a piece of 5.5 by 5 3/4. And along the 5.5 inch side, we're going to score every 1 1/4 inches. So that would be 1 1/4, 2.5, 3 3/4, and 5. Then we'll turn it 90 degrees. And on the 5 3/4 inch side, we're going to score it at 1/4 of an inch from each side, or that would be 1 1/4 and 4.5. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've got my 5.5 line or side up here. Let me put this up here. And we're going to score it at 1 1/4. Again, this is every 1 1/4 inches. So 2.5, 3 3/4, and 5. You can do this with designer paper, your pattern paper, or you can use cardstock. I'm going to use the pattern paper. And then on the 5.5 inch or 5 3/4 inch side, we're going to score it at 1 1/4 and 4.5. Okay. So I'll get this out of our road and get my paper snips. All right, so here's how we're going to cut it down. So here's the little 1/2 inch that's on from scoring. And I think this side I think we can see this the best. So what we're going to do, so on here, I've got the 5.5 inch side up here. Okay, so we want to cut along the score lines on these 4 square panels here. So that'll be the first thing that we do. 1, 2, and actually I'm going to do 3. Here's the 1/2 inch side. Turn it around and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, I'm using Marbled Elegance designer paper. It's what Stampin' Up! Calls an online exclusive. So it's not in a catalog. All right, so then here's going to be our tab. And so here's the 1/2 inch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to angle cut this last tab, or no, sorry. So here's this. This is going to be our tuck-in tab. So I'm going to angle cut it a little bit here, and then come in and angle cut that. Okay, so it looks like that. Do the same thing on the other side, angle cut and angle cut. Okay, so looking at our template, you can see here that counting in from left to right on the second tab here, we want to miter or trim down these tabs. And what this is going to do is help us tuck in the tabs and not see them. I'm going to turn it over, and on the opposite one, do the same thing. Angle cut the tabs. No right or wrong way of how you angle cut it. All right. And so on this one here, I'm going to go ahead and angle cut it again. This is going to be the lid. Get that. And then this side. And then what I want to do after I angle cut it is I want to cut this tab down even more so. So I'm just eyeballing it. It doesn't matter how it is. And cut. I'm going to come in on the other side and the same thing. Cut. Okay, so as you can see, our box is taking shape to the template. And now while I have this flat, I am going to use a 1-inch circle punch. You can use any size of a punch or anything to make a little notch. And I'm going to go about halfway, just eyeball it and punch. That's just going to help open up the box a little easier. This is the most simplest box. Okay, let's kind of scooch some of this stuff. All right, let me get my bone folder. If you're using paper and not cardstock, when you go to fold the score lines, have a lighter touch, because sometimes on the pattern paper, it can, I don't want to say rip, but you know, it can kind of start to split a little bit. So when I do boxes out of paper, I always kind of start more with a softer, you know, score or folding on it with my bone folder to get that burnished on it. I love this gold side, the gold and pink side on this paper. That's what we're going to use. And as you can see, I'm folding the box all in one direction. Whoops, let's not forget the tab. Okay, so I'll just kind of show you where this is going. We're going to fold up the sides like this and like this. So easy. So super easy. Now you can use tear and tape here. I'm going to use some liquid glue. And where I want to put the glue is I want to put the glue on, okay, so now I've got the tab over here on the left side, the tuck in. On the middle one here, I'm going to put some liquid glue, and this is going to be the outside tab that we wrap around. We'll put some glue on that. So I can do it on both sides. And then on the outside one, I want to try to get glue on the corners a little bit. Okay. Right, so now we're going to wrap it up. So here's going to be the top of the box. So I'm going to kind of just fold these tabs in. to make the sides of the box. And this is why I like this one on the outside so that it wraps around. Just kind of line those up. And then the same thing, fold in. And then the two that have the glue on it go this way. And then we'll just kind of line it up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy on this. And there's our box. That's it. If you just want to see how the box was put together, you're all done. And you can go and create this on your own. But if you want to, you can stick around and watch me how I decorated this. Okay. I am going to kind of show you how you can add new designer paper or new patterns to things that you already existed or that you already have. Or when you get that whole suite of products, you know, you can go crazy with it. What I'm using today is a stamp set and die set that you may have in your stash. I think it was a year and a half ago. This was one that I said I absolutely love. I loved all of it. So maybe you have this one in your stash. So this is what I'm using for the front and a little hidden surprise when they open it up. So I'm using stamped with Melon Mamba, the Hi Friend. And then on the inside, you are much appreciated. Of course, you could do this for Valentine's Day, right? You can so do this for Valentine's Day, but probably most of us, we don't need a million Valentines. Maybe we just have one special person in our life. But this way, by doing it here, we can use this for Galentine's, for really any occasion on that. Good morning, Doreen. Tina, I will be showing you the other candy that we can fit in this in just a little bit. I'll decorate this and then I'll show you some other examples. So hang with me here just a little bit. But I'm using the Wonderful Thoughts and it's got the matching dies. So ahead of time, I've got those all die cut out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close the box for now. And also in that stamp set and bundle, there's these little heart images. And so I just went ahead and used those. Get those out of my plastic container, little cello bag so that I knew where they were. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to use liquid glue. So with Melon Mambo, I used the heart image from that die set. And let's see, where is my take your pick tool? Not here. Okay, might have to do this. So then then out of gold foil, there's a little smaller heart that's in there. You just kind of push this up here to the screen. So cute. So just some coordinating colors that are with your designer paper. And now with a mini dimensional. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we're going to cut this down here. I would recommend a little mini dimensional on the cinnamon. It's pretty little, but we can always take our regular size and just trim her down. And I'm going to take that off. And put on here, hi friend. And now with the regular size dimensional, get this out. Of course, you can always use the sides of your dimensionals like what I just did there. Oh, thanks, Tina. I'm glad that you think it's so sweet. It is. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, on the back, we'll have one dimensional. And I'm going to put this over like that. Oops. Is that right? Yes. Oh, that's on all blended. Oh, you can so put it on the front of it. I'll put it on the top. Okay, so we're going to have a little hi friend here. And I thought it would be kind of cute to have an inside surprise. A lot of times, you know, we don't decorate the inside of it. And, you know, I think this is like a hidden little message on here. And if I was getting this, I probably would just sit this on my desk or someplace that I could look at it and be tempted not to eat the candy right away, but to just say, yes, thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate me. And we'll go ahead, and this is gold foil on that, on the larger of the two hearts that come in that Wonderful Thoughts die set. Gonna put that on the inside. So like if you want to, we can so decorate the inside of our box. This will be a relatively short class here today, I think. While you're watching me kind of put this together, I've been all about some easy one pot recipes, whether it's, for your crock pot or a one pan, have everything prepped and done in about 30 minutes. If you have a favorite one of those recipes, please share it with me. If you're on my Facebook page or you want to email me or have it here, I would love to have it because I'm all about those fast and yummy meals, but don't take a lot of prep time. So cute. Oh my goodness. At the time of the video, it's Celebration. And so with every $60, you can pick a free thing. So I have this purple adhesive back sequins, and I found those to be perfect for any type of little sparkle. You have all of these pastel colors. So you've got basically white and clear, almost like an opal, kind of takes on whatever you've got around on the color. A pink tone, purple, and this pinkish tone, which is I'm using it as Melon Mamba. And I'm going to take this, one of our little light pink ones, put it on the heart there. And then let's fill up the candy. So here are the Lindor chocolates. These are strawberry cream. And I may or may not have eaten a lot of these. So much for my diet. And this was before, what is it? Give up Saturday, or that 2-week thing that I can't think of what they call it when you make a resolution, then you give it up in 2 weeks. I don't even make those anymore because I barely make it a week when I try to do something anymore. But look, 2 of those fit perfectly. And I thought this was kind of cute for Valentine's. You almost have like a me and you candy treat on that. And then we wrap it up. And then something that's in the current January through April holiday mini, or the spring mini, is this yummy, yummy, yummy. I love this. This is called the open weave ribbon or trim. And it is so good. Let me put this here so you can see it. I love it. And I love a trim or ribbon that, you don't have to be an expert to make it look pretty for tying bows. All I did was just make a knot, and then the trim did all of the rest. So because the paper's got the gold in it and I've got the gold heart accents, I'm just going to make a knot to keep it down. That is all. And I don't really even need that. It's just one more little thing to keep it closed. Oh my gosh, adorable. So pretty and so elegant. This paper goes way beyond Valentine's Day. I looked right before I came on, and it currently is, like at the time of the video, it is on back order, but it looks like it's coming in on the 20th of the month. So in just a few days, it should be back in stock if this is on your radar. Again, the Marbled Elegance is on the category online. It's called online exclusives. Look how cute. And then this is the inside. Okay, let me show you a few more options and different candy. So I'm so this is the project start to finish here today. Didn't take long at all. Did more talking than anything. So if you were mass producing these, easy peasy. I wanted to share with you that if you wanted to, you could use your cardstock and stamped images and make your own background. And that's what I did here. So no paper needed, just use your current Stamp and Stash. And on this, for this background, I used the Hearts of Elegance. That's part of that suite of product that's with the Marbled Elegance. And I used these 2 hearts. And what I did is I made like a little tag for the top heart and open it up and said, love you. And if you happen to follow me and you watched last week's video, I used the everyday greetings and I did that again on the love you so that it would fit inside. And on this one, I did not decorate the inside of it. Oops. And see the difference it made? Like on this one, I did not cut down the tabs. It just made it a little more, what do I want to say? Made it a little easier to tuck that in. And then there's heart brass dots that you can get to add some extras. All right, so I have those. And now Tina was asking about what other size candy might fit. So I also wanted to show you how you can make little Easter and spring greetings with it. On these, I use the Storytell or Storybook Friends and reach bundle that's in the new, I'll call it Spring Mini. So I used the dies and the images from that, as well as there's a couple of sheets of paper that the dies will cut out the characters. So on this one, I stamped, die cut, and colored the little Easter greetings. And then look what I found. These are Reese's eggs. I thought that was cute for Easter. And this is called the snack size. So it's not the normal Reese's Easters or, Easter eggs that they have. This is the snack size. And so the snack size fits perfectly in there. And I use the Stitch Shapes banner and then the sentiments. Both of these sentiments are from the Storybook Friends. And then on this one, I use the images that are on the paper and the matching dies. Get a couple per sheets of paper on that. And again, here's this. So this is the fun size. And then this is called the snack size. And then here are the fun size candy bars. Those fit like a Kit Kat fits in there too. I think that, let's see if I've got a chapstick. I was thinking that like a chapstick would fit as well. I don't have it handy, I don't think. But I think, with 3 inches, anything that you can put in there that's a little gift. There's so many crafters or the loose, what do I want to say, the stacking elastic bracelets. If you had one of those, you could put that in there for a little jewelry. So if you take it off of the, what do I want to say, the cardboard or whatever that comes with it, you could do that. But I just think these are adorable. Oh, thanks, Doreen. I appreciate you saying that you like it. Thank you. All right, I'm going to turn the camera. Do I have? Oh, all right. So just some tips on this. I wanted to kind of show you some lessons that I learned on how to do this, I guess. So this is the template with the notch out on this side. So here's the, the tab that you tuck in. And then this would be the front of the box where I notched it out. I did a couple of these, and I think you probably had seen it on this one, where I started out by notching the tab. And when I did that, just to show where to open, it's like you definitely need something to keep it down, or even if you tuck it in, you really don't even see the tab. And so you can do the tab there if you wanted a clean front, and then I think that just kind of helps them grab it. So this was my first one, and then I would recommend really doing it this way because I think this looks more like, well, here's where you open. So this was my little sample one that I was kind of playing around with where to do the tabs. And for me, I really like the notch out to be on the outside of the box versus the tab. So you can play around with it of what you like, and you can see what might work out best for you. But anyways, that's our project. I'm going to turn the camera around here and say bye. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, whether you watched live, which a lot of you did today. Thank you so much. I love it. Or if you're watching the replay, thank you for that too. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm dinking in on 20,000 subscribers, and I would love for you to consider subscribing. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate you to like this video, comment, and let me know what you might like about it. And again, if you have those crockpot recipes or those one-pan recipes, please let me know. I'm looking to add to my my dinner rotation. All right, everybody, you have a great rest of your day and weekend, or whenever you might be watching me. Take care, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.